Okay, so variant game again. I'm just curious about the event which is gonna open with, I assume, Hope and I forgot his name. Benoit. Yeah, there we go. You wake up. This is not your haven. It's a crumpled space. You try to move your arms and find they are tied to your body. You can barely bend your legs. You try to stretch your neck, you hit a cold ceiling. You can't quite believe it, but this is a coffin, or something close enough to it. It vibrates slightly, but you can't hear any sounds coming from outside. It's entirely dark. Let the beast take control. Your hunger is overwhelming. The beast already scratches at your brain, frustrated and needy. But now, it is also scared. It wants out. It will do anything to get out. You allow it to try. It's not entirely a conscious choice, more like a trust in a desperate instinct. You take the role of a passenger in your own body. The beast thrashes and strokes the flames of your hunger. Your body pushes against the top of a container. It strains and strains until you feel your muscles are ready to burst. But it gives just a little. The beast loves that. The creaking of metal. Somebody shouting a warning, the lead goes off. The beast frees your arms from a bondage. A plastic rope that almost cuts through your wrists and they push against it. A man, his face pure terror, shouldering a rifle. Shots. Pain. Struggle. Bright blood flowing into your throat from a viciously ripped artery. Bliss. Focus returns to you as the beast gets its fill. You're in the back of a van. The car brakes suddenly and you're thrown away from a man you've been drinking from. You hit something. You hear a panicked scream from the front. A moment passes. The car's back doors are thrown open. What the? Yeah, that's a relief. You're trying to cross a bar. Oh my god! You... Oh, shit. Oh. Okay. I was gonna be disappointed. I was gonna be sad about this being very... basically the same, but... this fucking line. Oh, okay. You won me over, game. I like you again. Oh, I see quick. Seeing their faces is surprising, even more so in these circumstances. You immediately realize that you're in danger though, and follow your companions out of the car and into the street in North Bronx. The van has crashed into another car. A familiar face, that of Kaiser's ghost, Jackie, stumbles out of the wrecked sedan and slinks away into the darkness before you can call after him. The three of you jog away toward the line of the trees and take shelter under the branches, just as you hear a chopper approaching. The searchlight illuminates the wrecked van and moves toward you. Get on the ground. Agathon takes out something from his pocket. You hear a soft breaking sound and then he just disappears from sight. You look to Hope, but she is not there. You haven't seen any movement. There's just the tree she leaned on a scant few seconds ago. Left alone, and there's just a few seconds to make you move before the spotlight finds you. Head behind the closest tree. Seeing no better option, you duck behind the nearest tree. Its trunk isn't too thick, but maybe it's just just enough to conceal you from the searchlight. Illumination passes just a few inches away from you, but it's just a pattern of light on the ground. Trees block a good portion of it. It doesn't dwell on you. It doesn't seem like we've spotted you or any of your companions. The helicopter flies on and the searchlights frantically moving through the vicinity as your companions once again appear in your proximity. We have an opening. Let's go before SR decides we want to do another sweep. Wait, SI? Can you tell me what's going on here? Wait, SI? What do we have to do with anything? Nope, get to fill them in. Whole portrait free PNG. Your life up to this point, everything you knew, it was a highly advanced VR simulation. Welcome to the real world. Jesus Christ. Oh, fucking hell. Your blank stare is what makes her crack. No, actually, we're Sai. First Light in this case, I think raided your haven and took you in. We were just transporting you out of town. Kaiser told us which route they'd take. How did they know where I live? Yeah. Wait, how did they say I know where I lived? Messed up your security. Next time keep your antivirus program up to date. Avoid questionable websites not it outside. Oh my fucking god. It's borderline cringe, but it's just... There's just so little of it up to this point, but it makes it gold. So as you cut in, but we'd better go. The limo is here. Kaiser's familiar car stops nearby and the back seat opens. Your allies usher you inside and join you. Being inside this mobile fortress never felt like relief, until now.
Hey, Vlad, missed me?
Actually, not really, but I'm glad you're here. So David, what's the deal here? What's your angle on this?
Oh, you wound me, Josephine. Is it hard to believe I'd do something out of goodness of my heart?
He laughs his horrible laughter so loudly that even your companions are startled.
Nah, I don't blame you.
Agathon composes himself first. Well, consider this whenever you only consider Josephine indebted to you. Well, there are the two of us too. I'm grateful for your insistence, but...
Yeah, don't bore me with your clan politics. Jeez, your mind's that Tremere. Really behave as your precious pyramid was still a thing. Don't worry none. We'll discuss this in due time.
Kaiser's focus shifts back to you.
You're here. Now, only because I told your buddies what you were neck deep and shit. And when you were in, a one-way ticket to Huntsville, Pennsylvania. I broke you out as a favor. Now you owe me. Big.
Makes me curious, what would happen if I just screwed up every storyline? I'm gonna do that, but I'm not gonna record that. I just think there's very little difference. So, I'm just gonna do it for myself. Hopes not.
What's so funny, Chester?
Huntsville? Pennsylvania.
What, you like it?
Yeah, it's literally the funniest thing I've ever heard. The way using it where you workshop with bits of our ancient demons. Oh. You know, I've been dying to see those two together.
Everyone's a critic.
How did you know? Why didn't I wake up earlier? Yeah, sorry, I can't read her lines without just cracking up, so I'm not gonna read them. But Sophie asked you for help. Why didn't I wake up earlier? How did you know? Why didn't I wake up earlier? I'm told I was picked up 2 nights ago. Why didn't I wake up earlier?
The Inquisition aren't down. They broke into your place in the middle of the day and staked you as soon as they saw you. They're paralyzed.
Yeah, I think I already chose that the last time. Couldn't kinds of fire, blah blah blah, you haven't exactly kept a low profile, blah 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 blah, the first thing is here, you can see the phone, the number is already chosen for you, you hear the phone, somebody picks up. Who is this? Remain silent. You don't say anything. Hello?
Hey, Langley.
What do you want?
There's somebody here who wants to talk to you. We're just shy.
He shoots you a glance that doesn't leave much to interpretation. Sophie, it's me. Josephine, are you okay? What are you doing with that creep?
Temper, or I cut the line, and the fledgling's throat. Come on, Josephine, spit it out.
Okay, again, error. Kaiser is supposed to say that, but he's nowhere inside. I got captured by this side, my friend saved him from his side. Kaiser saved me from his side. Sophie, I only got out because of him. The companions looked to one another dejectedly. Yes, that's what I feared. I believe I owe you an apology. I brought this on you in a way. I'm sorry.
Ha, now I've heard everything.
Shut up, you scabbiest, filthy piece of...
Oh, I think we've got connection issues. Hold up.
Kaiser drops the call remotely. He then waits about half a minute, after which he dials the number again without input. Sophie picks up again.
Get it out of your system, you fucking diva.
Yes.
Good. Keep talking.
Josephine, the plan. We need to do it. Tonight. The Inquisition is involved, and you broke out. They'll be looking for you, so we can't meet in public. I have a place in mind, but I can't give it to you while Kaiser is listening in. Nosferatu just smiles. Call this number from where you visited before the last we spoke. I'll come pick you up. She hangs up.
Yeah, that's that.
Josephine, care to elaborate? Okay, I was expecting another reference.
No need to answer that, Vito. I think I've almost arrived at the answer.
Sorry to spoil the fun, but I'll answer this particular riddle momentarily. Don't worry though, I can throw a few other one your way after our mutual acquaintance carries on the fair night. If my intel is worth a damn, your next stop, Josephine, is right about here.
The car comes to a stop and the door opens. Outside you see the street landing, two stars and stripes. Torque pull up.
Well, you need me to kick you out?
What if I don't want to do it? What if I don't feel like going there and doing what Sophie wants me to do?
Listen, Fletchin, there's a reason I set up this whole operation tonight. I wanted to have you in my debt. I think it's fair to say I do, and what you will continue paying it back for some time. Step 1 is getting that stone off your neck. Get out there and do what your patron wanted you to do. It serves my interest too. The clock is ticking. I think I know what Sophie wants to do tonight, and if I'm right, tonight's the last chance you've got. You want to say bye to your buddies before you go, that's fine by me, but the schedule of yours is pretty hectic, so you better do it now and scram.
I think last time I thanked them. But yeah, I kinda wanna see what they say. You thank both of your companions for their assistance. Without them, you wouldn't be here now. Kaiser makes a gagging gesture and urges you to step out of the car. Oh no, we don't say anything! God damn it, I wanted another reference to some stupid shit. Okay, yeah. I'm at the bar, what's the plan? Are you on your way? Yes, we'll be there in about 15 minutes. Not if I talk if he's not there. We need to talk fast and move. She hangs up. You tell the bartender to notify Torque, just like the anarch leader mentioned you should. Then makes a short call, you hear blah 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 blah. No thank you. Yeah, last time I asked, this time I don't. Bartender nods politely and gets back to his business. Torque comes in some 10 minutes later without Mia. He tips his hat to you, puts a hand on the bleary-eyed patron's shoulder and says something to him under his breath. They both laugh. Marty, how's the night going? Quiet, sir. Just how you like it, huh? Well, Josephine, I believe you wanted me here for a good reason. Let's hear it. You're about to tell him what brought you here when the door to the bar opens and Sophie walks in, all splendor and charisma. The patron's eyes are now glued to her, and so are the bartender's. Okay, last time he commented about me stealing his whiskey, this time he didn't. That's a small difference. Torque isn't happy with his side. Torque meets Sophie, Sophie meets Torque. Can I say both of those things? Sophie meet Torque. Pleasure to meet your acquaintance. I believe Josephine already told you why I'm here. Not in any detail. In the circumstances of our meeting, we're supposed to be different. So, Miss Langley, tell me why I shouldn't ask you to leave and kick out your protege while I'm at it. Yeah, that's all the same. Keeping it on his anger, his voice barely changes. Blah 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 blah, and it comes off. Torque listens to Sophie. You can't afford to miss this opportunity, Callahan has to be stopped. I did not ask about your opinion, Fledgling. Your death stares could actually kill, you'd be decapitated but his. Sophie smiles. Isn't that just typical? You're all for democracy and the rule of the many, but only as long as you vote your way. Dissenting voices are silenced. You're no better than Callahan. Fuck this. Torque takes a bottle off a counter and breaks it over a bar. With a jagged piece of glass in his hand, he points at Sophie. You do have precisely to the count of 5 to get out of here before I cut you up in little pieces. 1. You wouldn't dare. Try me. 2. Shots break through the front windows and a flashbang goes off in the room, changing the bar into a space of white light and ringing noise. You feel somebody tugging in your back and you're thrown behind the bar. More shots ring out, bottles breaking and the TV shattering into pieces, your wooden bar splintering. Your sight comes back, but you think you've gone deaf because suddenly the room is silent. You see Torque beside you and Marty, the bartender, bleeding on the floor. You look over to the bar. Yeah. Okay, so that's all the same again. As I assault you, Torque, and shield Torque and Sophie. I don't know what I picked last time, but let's... Crap, what did I pick last time? Screw it, let's just go for it. It's not smart, but it's what your instincts tell you to do. You jump in front of a soldier just as he pulls the trigger. Bullets sink into your body, ripping and tearing your flesh, each projectile a micro bomb exploding inside you. Combat knife crashes through the soldier's visor and into his skull. He turns around, Torque is grinning. He mouths something under his breath. Langley? Sophie wipes her mouth with blood and looks at him. Badminton still an item? Yes. I'll take it. Splendid. Okay, so that's the same. Now I'm behind the bar. Gregory drives away. Sophie blinks, blah blah blah. Why she explains it, it's all the same. So let's begin. It better be worth the trouble. Dealing with Kaiser and with me getting picked up by... I assure you as well. You realize what if you finished that sentence, Torque would probably tear you a new one. Literally, most likely. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, okay, that's the same again. Those two lines were the only differences. So Kaiser knows you wanted to address. Aren't you afraid Kaiser will betray you? Kaiser said saving me was in his interest. Blah 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 blah. He was finished. Blah 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 blah. I don't remember what I said last time. Blah 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 blah. Let's go with that one. He's the only one who knows you wanted the address. What makes him dangerous? Yes, as ever. If he wanted to sell that information, he already did. It was just part of a risk. I don't like what he's involved, but then again, I've been in this city long enough to know he's usually involved in some way. What was the address he gave you? Okay, Ellis Island, blah blah blah, the prince, blah 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 blah. How do I factor in? Yes, we will be taking you first to Ellis Island, both with another set of eyes to witness the Prince and the Baron act, as well as a bit of added security. I don't think Helene and Callahan will dare to lay a finger on me, but they will not find me unprepared. Yeah, that's gonna happen though. You know, all those years spent in Callahan's shadow and taking part in all those kind of dick measuring contests should make me expect a ruse, just a ploy to kill me in some out-of-the-way place. That's an current paranoia talking now. My gut tells me it's time to get the show started. I do hope you have a boat nearby, Langley. Yeah, it's all the same. Blah 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 blah. Prince, call off your lamp, dog. What's the meaning of this? Tenors break apart, both wounded, but none of them quite done yet. We look at one now with pure hatred. Okay, that's the same. You know who it belongs to. Okay, Arturo. Yeah, I think I did hear a lot about him, Mr. Torque. My name is Taurus Arturo, and yes, it's a slow for Torque who throws the boss onto the lawn and to exchange blows again. Okay, Callahan is on top. You were saying before I was a blah blah. Yeah. I think there's just nothing here. This is not happening. Oh, I assure you, this is no fever dream, though it might seem like a nightmare. To think that this is all put in motion with me chatting to Isaiah, it's real, isn't it? You hear the scream of the curse of Callahan who's blah blah blah. So Torque fucks off, yeah, it's all the same. Okay, I just want to see what happens when Stalker appears again. Next block of him is in its office, somebody's blah 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 blah, it's a scroll, blah 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 blah. Terror grips onto Sophie's face. It's all the same, it's all the same, same. Dormitory stopped at his tracks, he stares at the scene for a few seconds before still grin appears on his face. Yeah, again, completely the same. It's Adelaide Davis holding garden shears in her hands. Okay, yeah, I want to try that. Adelaide, stop! You hear the shears click. Okay, now nothing changes. Great. Sophie's red hair conceals her face as her hand falls, separated from her shoulders. Silence. You want to kill me too? That was a plan at some point, but I've had a change of heart since then. Yeah, so that's the same. Trying not to look, but it's hard to ignore her leaf frame decomposing in front of your eyes. So that's all the same. Yes, Callahan is a bottle of private, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Yeah, so basically the gist is, Landon is disappointed. He just says completely the same thing, and this is the last line. So that was a Venture playthrough. Biggest difference was the fact that I didn't ignore Hope and I did ignore Tamika and D'Angelo. So as far as different storylines go, I think I definitely got my worth out of it. I did enjoy the stories, but how would I explain this? The overarching story happening is a little disappointing. Sophie building up her plans, this guy being the mastermind, it just doesn't really pay off much. But I did enjoy what happened with Hope, even if the ending again was also abrupt and kinda... I had zero impact on it. But the story presented was interesting. Vampires approaching social media, controlling multiple accounts, simulating actual live chat, and having this kind of media conglomerate with what Kara was trying to do and using Hope in the middle of it. I could see it being really interesting if it actually worked out. And as far as Benoit goes, that was... I don't know, it felt like half the story. Like, what happened next? What happened to the father? Could I talk more to Kadir about what happened? Could I just interact with Kadir some more? It's like he was very important in the beginning and then suddenly just poof, disappeared. It's like he's completely not involved in this ending at all. All in all, this game is definitely not very good, but after playing Bloodlines, and I played it very recently by the way, this is a good game. It's not very good, but it's... you know. I just like having more World of Darkness stuff, that's the main point here. If there were a bunch of games, if this was like, I don't know, Warhammer for example, with just a ton of games, even if a lot of them are shit, this game would definitely fly under the radar and disappear into obscurity immediately, but as it's World of Darkness, I definitely enjoy more video games of that, from that franchise, and I hope there's more to come. I know Werewolf is coming out and Bloodlines 2 is gonna come out soon, relatively soon, so I'm excited for that, but as it is, for now, this is a nice pastime, even if it wasn't perfect.